Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now, this morning.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Alexandra Carter on this Thursday, May 2nd, 2024. Checking in now with News 8 meteorologist Bill Grahl, who has a look at our early morning forecast. Another rain gear day today, right, Bill?
Rain gear for sure. In fact, it is going to be a very wet morning. Probably get into some dry time this afternoon, though, as the showers will become a little bit more hit and miss and maybe generally shift to the south and east. So a little sliver of good news there, but it's going to be a soggy day because of all the rain that falls this morning. Now, yesterday it was dry, seasonable temperatures, but boy, another breezy day, wasn't it? 66 in Eau Claire and Winona, 68 in Black River Falls. We briefly nudged 70 degrees here in La Crosse for one of the warmer spots, 64 in Viroqua and 69 in Prairie du Chien. Here's a live look through CityCam. Not the nicest of starts to our Thursday, unless you like the rain. And of course, we can use moisture from time to time during the growing season, which is just about to begin. 70 and 50, the numbers from yesterday. Through last hour, just 0.01 inches of rainfall, but as you can see, we're adding to that as I speak. 67 and 45 are the averages for today. So a check of radar showing light rain in La Crosse, where you see those pockets of yellow and orange. That's pockets of moderate rain, even some thunder and lightning along the I-35 corridor. So we do have a chance for some hit and miss thunderstorms. Current temperatures generally in the 50 to 56 degree range, and they're going to remain steady through midday, as that's when the rain will be most widespread, and then it'll become more hit and miss this afternoon with highs briefly spiking out around 63 degrees. I will have more information with my 8-day forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, Bill, we'll see you then. Thank you. Classes are canceled today at Mount Horeb Middle School outside of Madison after someone tried to enter the school with a rifle yesterday. That happened at about 11 a.m. Wisconsin Attorney General Josh Kaul confirmed the suspect was carrying a rifle and was a student of the district. The suspect was later killed by police. No students or staff were hurt in the shooting. The school's superintendent says recent school security upgrades may have helped keep everybody in the building safe.
Had it not been for our community stepping up to the plate to help support capital and operational referendums that allowed us to install safety measures, including vestibules, locked front doors and the like, this could have been a far worse tragedy.
The officers who fired at the suspect are on administrative leave while the investigation continues. And the shooting in Mount Horeb yesterday comes as the Wisconsin Department of Justice's Office of School Safety presented its findings from studying the aftermath of the Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School shooting in Parkland, Florida. News 8's Jeremy Wall breaks down that meeting and the key takeaways.
In 2018, 17 students and 3 staff members were killed when a former student arrived at Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School and opened fire, making it the deadliest high school shooting in U.S. history. Recently, Kilpin visited the high school where she toured the crime scene, learning how this tragedy could have been prevented, drawing comparisons between Florida and Wisconsin.
Unlike other states, in Wisconsin, many of the things that we do are not required legislatively. They're just simply best practices in order to prevent violence from impacting our schools, our children, and our communities.
Some of those best practices include prioritizing a program similar to Speak Up, Speak Out Wisconsin, an online resource that allows students and faculty to report tips on potential threats directed at schools. Kilpin says more states should have resource centers like Speak Up, Speak Out Wisconsin.
When school shootings occur, 82% of the time, a fellow classmate knows of someone's plan to attack a school. We need to make sure that there is a safe and responsive place for students and community members to report their concerns so that we can intervene effectively and prevent that tragedy.
But this isn't the only vital step to help prevent school shootings. Johnson says offering resources to people that might need help can also mitigate these tragic events, stressing districts to develop a process to follow when they receive a threat.
We work with our local law enforcement. If you have an SRO, the SRO is right there with you. You invite the law enforcement into the interview process, all the way through to the documentation and everything like that.
For News 8 Now this morning, I'm Jeremy Wall.
University of Wisconsin-Madison police arrested more than 30 people as officers removed tents during the third day of on-campus protests over the war in Gaza. 3 deputies and a state trooper who was hit in the head with a skateboard were hurt in the process. More tents were set up after police officers left. It wasn't immediately clear how many of those arrested were actually affiliated with the university. And protests also continuing across the country this morning as dozens of police in riot gear entered UCLA's campus this morning after pro-Palestinian protesters ignored warnings to disband. Violent brawls broke out on the campus late Tuesday into Wednesday morning between the protesters and counter-protesters, with the university now investigating the delayed police response. Demonstrators have built encampments on dozens of college campuses nationwide over the past few weeks, while calling on universities to cut business ties with Israel over its war in Gaza. Jared Hill has the latest.
Police moved in at the University of California, Los Angeles after pro-Palestinian demonstrators were ordered to leave their encampments, now deemed illegal. It follows a night of sometimes brutal violence between the demonstrators and counter-protesters. Chemical spray, even fireworks thrown at the pro-Palestinian camp. The clashes left at least 15 people injured, at least 1 sent to the hospital.
What's your name?
UCLA senior Youssef said that he needed 14 staples in his head after he was hit with a traffic cone and beaten with a wooden stick.
I thought the police would be our saving rescue. Instead, what ended up happening was we saw the police forming in a large group outside, seemingly watching the events unfold.
Police at UCLA didn't step in to calm the unrest for nearly 2 hours. California Governor Gavin Newsom called the response unacceptable. Police in Hanover, New Hampshire say around 90 people were arrested as encampments were cleared out at Dartmouth College. At Columbia University, only imprints left of the encampment that once marked the epicenter of the student movement, urging universities to divest from Israel over the country's war against Hamas in Gaza. NYPD cleared out the camp and Hamilton Hall late Tuesday after protesters occupied the building.
NYPD officers will remain on campus at Columbia University until after this month's graduation. Meanwhile, UCLA says classes will be held remotely today and Friday, with employees also encouraged to work from home. Happening today, President Biden is expected to meet with the families of the 4 law enforcement officers who were killed in North Carolina earlier this week. The 4 officers, including 1 deputy U.S. Marshal, were killed Monday after attempting to serve a warrant for possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. 4 other officers were also hurt in the shooting. Biden will also visit them during his visit today. Also, during his visit, he's expected to unveil $3 billion for lead pipe replacements. That move expected to impact 0.7 million lead pipes, impacting drinking water in cities across the country. Former President Donald Trump rallied in Waukesha, Wisconsin yesterday after a pause in his campaign. Hundreds of supporters lined up outside the rally to get a glimpse of the former president, who's been largely unable to campaign with his hush money trial underway in Manhattan. During his speech, he slammed his rival on the economy as inflation continues to be a top concern among voters.
We had no inflation. Today, your inflation's so high, it doesn't matter. If you make money, it doesn't matter. It eats you alive.
It comes as President Biden on the campaign trail has repeatedly said he wants to raise taxes on the wealthy and corporations in an attempt to make the tax system more fair. The Democratic hopefuls for Wisconsin's 3rd congressional district are hearing from Driftless region voters in La Crosse. Local Democrats hosted the 3 candidates for a free public forum last night at UWL. Rebecca Cook, State Representative Katrina Shankland, and Eric Wilson all took voter-submitted questions, including PFAS, abortion, and higher education costs. With a few months before the primary election, the 3 Democrats are now starting to make their case for why they alone are the best choice to take on incumbent Derek Van Orden.
This cycle passed. I won 11 out of 19 counties in this district and lost by just 8% of the vote. And we've got an infrastructure across 19 counties to win. We have the resources to communicate our message, and we have a winning message.
I'm the only candidate who's won an election. I'm the only candidate who's represented a purple district and gotten things done by passing bills into law. And I'm the only candidate who's beaten a Republican at the ballot box.
I'm the only one in this race fighting for Medicare for all or universal health care because I believe that it's a right and people shouldn't have to make the decision between their health and their finances.
The three candidates face off in the August 13th primary. The winner will challenge Congressman Van Orden in the November election. The time now is 6:08. Still to come on your morning news. Job openings hit a 3-year low. Airbnb offers unique stays like the house from Up. And the FDA says bird flu strains are no longer showing up in dairy products. That's all coming up in your consumer news. The CEO of United Health was grilled on Capitol Hill after his company fell victim to a hack that put millions of patients at risk. We'll share that story coming up. And for now, we're sending you to break with something to put the good in your morning. An international team of researchers say they may have solved a cosmic puzzle, which is where exactly did an asteroid traveling near Earth come from? Astronomers in Hawaii discovered the asteroid in 2016. It comes within 9 million miles of Earth during orbit. It's estimated to be a few million years old. Researchers used simulations to determine the asteroid likely came from the Giordano Bruno crater on the far side of the moon. The crater is estimated to be about 4 million years old. Don't go anywhere. Your consumer news is after the break.
Ashley's 72-hour summer kickoff event is happening May 10th through the 12th. Get your home ready for summer with our biggest selection of hot buys, cool deals. Kick off summer in style May 10th through the 12th, only at Ashley.
Enjoy.
Is there such a thing as too many strawberries?
I don't know, Stan. Is there such a thing as too many sunsets?
Or too many video games? Or too many rainbows?
Or too many dance moves?
Or too many cozy sweaters?
Perkins' new Strawberry Freshtival is here with our new fresh strawberry mega pancake platter and new sweet and stuffed fresh strawberry cheesecake pancakes. Only at Perkins.
Attention homeowners, Mad City Baths started with 50. Now we're looking for 30 homeowners who need a new bath or shower. We want to evaluate our custom bathing solutions in real homes for safety and convenience. Mad City is Wisconsin's trusted bathroom remodeler with installations in as little as 1 day. We're also your local provider for replacement windows and kitchen cabinet refacing. And now be one of 30 homeowners who call and receive free installation on a new bath or shower with no interest and no payments until 2026. Senior military discounts. Plus, call during this program and receive a free $50 Walmart gift card with your free in-home estimate from Mad City.
Going with the shower was an awesome decision on our part, I think, and Mad City came through for us.
The lifetime warranty is, that's fantastic.
Mad City has more than 50,000 satisfied customers and an A+ rating with the BBB. Our custom baths and showers are infused with Microban for easy cleaning. Plus, with our price lock guarantee, receive a free design consultation and we'll lock your price in for 1 year. Pick up the phone, schedule your bath or shower installation, and ask about Mad City's double lifetime labor warranty. And now we're looking for 30 homeowners who need a new bath or shower. 30 homeowners who call now will receive special savings with free installation. No interest and no payments till 2026. Plus, call during this program for a free $50 Walmart gift card with estimate. Be sure to have your zip code and location ready to qualify, only at Mad City Baths. From La Crosse, Eau Claire, in western Wisconsin, call 715-941-1303. That's 715-941-1303.
Ashley's 72-hour summer kickoff event is happening May 10th through the 12th. Get your home ready for summer with our biggest selection of hot buys, cool deals. Kick off summer in style May 10th through the 12th, only at Ashley.
Welcome back and a good Thursday morning too. It is 6:12. Check that schoolcast for this Thursday. It's going to be a wet morning, and then the rain this afternoon will be a little bit more hit and miss. So steady temps in the low to mid 50s through lunchtime, and then we briefly spike in the low 60s late this afternoon into early this evening. But make sure the little ones are prepared for a very wet morning across the region. That's in our dog walking forecast as well. Red paws this morning. Might see some dry time this afternoon. So Noble and Sophie they're from Westby, by by the way, sitting and waiting patiently perhaps for the rain to taper for a time this afternoon for a quick walk with Corky. And then this evening, those showers should start to taper and shift to the east if we are seeing some still at that time. Now, currently, light rain falling in downtown La Crosse. Yeah, periods of rain today and some scattered thunderstorms potentially as well. Again, most widespread through about lunchtime. Dry tomorrow and Sunday, and then in between on Saturday, a chance for some showers, lighter rain showers, but a chance for a few hit and miss showers on Saturday nonetheless. Now, where you see the yellows, that's pockets of moderate rainfall. You can see some over northeastern Iowa, lots over southern Minnesota, and back into Iowa. Notice the lightning strikes right along the I-35 corridor as well. So again, that's why we're going to see periods of rain and that chance for some scattered thunderstorms as the morning progresses as well. Current temperatures between 50 and 56 degrees, and again, they're going to remain steady through much of the day and then start to warm late this afternoon into this evening into the lower 60s, right around 63 for a high in La Crosse. I will have the rest of my 8-day forecast coming up in just under 4 minutes.
Some not so good news this morning if you're in the market for a new job. Job openings are at the lowest level in 3 years. Data released yesterday from the Bureau of Labor Statistics shows U.S. employers had about 8.5 million available jobs in March. That is less than economists were expecting. Right now, there are 1.3 jobs for every job seeker. That compares to during the pandemic recovery when that ratio was about 2 to 1. Meanwhile, the percent of people quitting their jobs is at the lowest level since August of 2020. Airbnb announcing a collection of extraordinary experiences. These experiences are called Icons and are hosted by the greatest names in music, film, TV, art, sports, and more. You can live like the X-Men if you rent this 2D animated recreation of Marvel's Animation's X-Mansion in New York. Maybe we'll see that in a minute. Then you just saw there the iconic house from the Disney and Pixar animation Up. There it is. Oh, wow. That is located in New Mexico. For fans of music legend Prince, you can experience his Purple Rain house in Minneapolis for the first time ever. The bird flu threat may be easing up on U.S. dairy products. The Food and Drug Administration recently tested nearly 300 products from grocery stores and said no active strain of the virus was found. In an earlier FDA test of 96 samples, about 20% had remnants of the H5N1 virus. FDA officials also looking at samples of raw and cooked ground beef. This comes following a bird flu outbreak, which affected dozens of dairy cows in 9 states. A remarkable scene on Capitol Hill yesterday. The CEO of the nation's largest private health insurer apologizing for a cyber attack this winter that crippled a large portion of the U.S. healthcare system. CBS's Nicole Skanga was at the congressional hearing.
You all can't figure this out.
Outrage today on Capitol Hill.
Your company, on your watch, let the country down.
The Target United Health CEO Andrew Whitty, whose company owns Change Healthcare, the subject of a stunning cyber attack that paralyzed insurance payments to hospitals, pharmacies, and medical practices.
I will not rest until we fix this.
Whitty today issued this apology.
I'm deeply, deeply sorry.
And revealed the company paid a $22 million ransom to Russian-linked cybercriminals who broke into Change Healthcare on February 12th using stolen credentials, breaching a server not equipped with multi-factor authentication, compromising sensitive healthcare data.
10 weeks is way too long for millions of Americans to not know that their records may be available to criminals on the dark web.
United Health says payment systems are mostly up and running, and they've issued $6.5 billion in assistance loans. But physicians like Dr. Christine Meyer of Exton, Pennsylvania, who first spoke with CBS News in March, say it's not enough.
Let me first off apologize to Dr. Meyer.
Her practice now forced to divert patient resources to the billing department, drowning under a backlog of claims.
There are losses that we will never recover.
You think United should seriously consider forgiving some of these loans?
Absolutely. I think that's the least they could do. They're going to get all of their dollars back and we're not. Like, why is that okay?
The United Health CEO says it's too soon to estimate how many had their data stolen, but called it a substantial portion of patients, including veterans and members of the U.S. Armed Forces. The company has vowed to offer 2 years of free credit monitoring to anyone impacted.
That's it for your morning consumer news. Time now is 6:18. Let's check in with News 8 meteorologist Bill Grahl. He has a look at our forecast for us. Hi, Bill.
Good morning, Alexandra. Before I get to our soggy forecast for today, we are into the month of May now. Here's what we would typically expect during the month of May in the La Crosse area in terms of averages. We rise about 11 degrees on the high and the low, starting on the 1st with a high of 66 and a low of 45. By the end of the month, averages are a high of 77 and a low of 56. Average rainfall for the month, 4.33 inches. We're going to add to that today for sure. Length of daylight, some good news here. We add 1 hour and 2 minutes from 14 hours and 11 minutes on the 1st to 15 hours and 13 minutes length of daylight by the end of the month. All right, it is a wet start to our May 2nd with cloudy skies, some light rain falling in La Crosse, 55 degrees at the airport and downtown at the station. Winds are fairly light right now, but they will be picking up a bit as the day progresses. The Mississippi rising 6.91 feet. Eau Claire, some light rain around you as well, 51 degrees and easterly winds close to 10 miles per hour. So temperatures locally generally in the 50s, ranging from 50 in Preston to 56 in Boscobel. And these temperatures are going to remain steady for the next several hours as that rain moves across the area. Again, easterly winds anywhere from 5 to 16 miles per hour. We could see some gusts of 25 miles per hour today as an area of low pressure spins right over top of the region. Now, some light rain where you see those yellows, pockets of moderate rain, especially to our west, right along the I-35 corridor. In fact, not only some moderate rain, but some lightning strikes showing up on radar. So that's why we do have a chance for some scattered thunderstorms at times. Now, as this low goes from Omaha, Nebraska to right overhead, we will see periods of rain and some scattered thunderstorms today, most widespread through about lunchtime. You'll notice that on Sky Tracker, rain this morning, but by afternoon it becomes a little bit more hit and miss as a lot of the more persistent rain shifts to our east, and then this evening we get some redevelopment, but mainly to our south and east with just a slight chance of showers here locally. And then everything moves to the east by midnight with clearing skies late tonight and Friday, lots of sunshine in store and a warmer day. And then heading into Saturday, another batch of clouds rolls across the region with a chance for some showers, although the showers on Saturday will be on the lighter side. Now, Rain Tracker showing the potential for 4/10 to maybe an inch of rainfall, even some localized higher totals in any thunderstorm activity, and this would be today through this evening. Zone forecast showing temperatures a bit cooler, especially from La Crosse and points north, low 60s in the La Crosse area, still some upper 60s far south, but as we head back to the north, highs only in the 50s, even some low 50s up towards Ladysmith, low to mid 50s for highs in Chippewa Falls and Eau Claire. So for today, cooler. Breezy at times as well with periods of rain, scattered thunderstorms, again most widespread through about lunchtime. 63 for the high. Slight chance of showers this evening, especially east. Clearing overnight, 46 for the low. Couple of great days, Friday and Sunday, highs in the low 70s. In between that, chance of showers on Saturday with a high of 64. Monday looking dry, 75, and then another chance for some storms Monday night and into Tuesday. Still a high of 74 on Tuesday. Low-end rain chances next Wednesday and Thursday. 69 on Wednesday, low to mid-60s for highs next Thursday and Friday. But boy, a wet Thursday expected across the region for today, especially through the morning hours. Alexandra?
We'll take that for a not wet Friday. Thank you, Bill. Time now is 6:21. Still ahead on your morning news. A new report finding maternal deaths in the U.S. are dropping. Coming up after your morning sports blitz, we'll take a look at what some doctors think is behind the drop and which group is still at a higher risk.
A pair of conference rivals clashing on the pitch in La Crosse. Brewers looking for the series win over Tampa Bay, plus the Twins looking to make it 10 in a row. All those highlights coming up in the Blitz.
Attention homeowners, Mad City Bath started with 50. Now we're looking for 30 homeowners who need a new bath or shower. We want to evaluate our custom bathing solutions in real homes for safety and convenience. Mad City is Wisconsin's trusted bathroom remodeler with installations in as little as 1 day. We're also your local provider for replacement windows and kitchen cabinet refacing. And now be one of 30 homeowners who call and receive free installation on a new bath or shower with no interest and no payments until 2026. Senior military discounts. Plus, call during this program and receive a free $50 Walmart gift card with your free in-home estimate from Mad City.
Going with the shower was an awesome decision on our part, I think, and Mad City came through for us.
The lifetime warranty is, I mean, that's fantastic.
Mad City has more than 50,000 satisfied customers and an A+ rating with the BBB. Our custom baths and showers are infused with Microban for easy cleaning. Plus, with our Price Lock guarantee, receive a free design consultation and we'll lock your price in for 1 year. Pick up the phone, schedule your bath or shower installation, and ask about Mad City's double lifetime labor warranty. And now we're looking for 30 homeowners who need a new bath or shower. 30 homeowners who call now will receive special savings with free installation. No interest and no payments till 2026. Plus, call during this program for a free $50 Walmart gift card with estimate. Be sure to have your zip code and location ready to qualify only at Mad City Baths. From La Crosse, Eau Claire, in western Wisconsin, call 715-941-1303. That's 715-941-1303.
At Papa Murphy's, we build your pizza with the freshest ingredients. You take it and bake it fresh in your oven.
So technically, I make the pizza.
Right now, get the limited time Taco Grande pizza. Papa Murphy's, change the way you pizza.
This is Entertainment Tonight. This is the Bible of show business.
Weeknights at 6:30 on News 8.
You know, how you feel on the inside is just as important to me as how you feel on the outside.
Oh, Daddy.
I'm grown up in every way, care and take care of you. You're my grown up and I know you're there. I'm a grown up and you know I care. 'Cause it's you and me and me and you. So when you are okay or not okay, I'll take care of you.
The First Warn Weather app. Download it today.
Welcome to the Blitz. A few of our high school teams getting ahead of the upcoming storm. Wednesdays are usually an off day for our high school athletes, but with the expected rainfall, a pair of conference rivals hitting the pitch a day early in La Crosse. Let's go to Field for Kids. Aquinas hosting Onalaska. Blue Gold's goalie Madeline Grossbach keeping this one scoreless early on, but it's hard to keep the Hilltoppers off the board with plays like this. Natalie Tevis to Catherine Ramsey for the score. Backwards pass. Pretty goal puts Anna on top. Hilltoppers looking for another, but Tevis going to hit the top post here. Anna gets another chance, but the Aquinas defense stepping up big. Wild sequence there in the first half, but then a few minutes later, Amaya Tessing doing what she does best, and that's find the back of the net. Absolute beauty from the senior. Hilltoppers go into the break up 2. They tack on one more in the second half as they get the shutout win, 3-0. Brewers looking for the series win, and the Crew going right to work in the third. 2 on for Willie Contreras. He scorches one to left field, and that's going to be trouble. Bryce Terang is in. Oliver Dunn is going to slide in safe. Contreras puts Milwaukee up 2, and then this one became the Willie Adames show in the 6th. Willie crushes this one to center, high and deep. This one's going to carry out for a solo shot, makes it 3-0. Next inning, Willie at it again, this time with 2 on. Adames blows this one wide open. 3-run blast, second homer of the game. Adames finishes with 4 RBIs. Brewers make it 2 out of 3 as they get the win, 7-1. Twins looking to make it 10 straight. Max Kepler, the hero the past couple nights. Max makes it happen once again. Go-ahead base hit in the top of the 7th. Minnesota makes it 10 straight wins as the Twins complete the series sweep over Chicago, 10-5. As for the T-Wolves, their conference semifinal series against the Nuggets doesn't start until Saturday, but they do expect their head coach Chris Finch to be with them in Denver for Game 1. Finch getting the worst of this collision in Game 4 a couple nights ago. He was diagnosed with a ruptured patellar tendon, but he did have successful surgery on Wednesday. He is expected to travel west ahead of Game 1. That'll do it for the Blitz. We'll see you tonight.
Where's the best place for local fresh quality meat? The Holman Locker and Meat Market, of course. Purchase a minimum of 25 pounds of 90% lean ground beef for $4.99 per pound or 85% lean for $4.79 per pound. Shop local at your Holman Locker and Meat Market and much, much more.
No, we'll never have
Life happens. When people hit bumps in the road, Family and Children's Center is here to help. FCC offers mental health support with 20 different programs, support for hurts, heartaches, and hardships. Because life happens. Contact FCC Outpatient Therapy at fcconline.org.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we get you outdoors because we get you. When it's time to plant and grow your dream yard, we get you the right products at the right prices. Like half off 1 cubic foot bags of Miracle Grow garden soil, 40-pound bags of Blaine's Black Oil Sunflower Seed, just $17.99. All Longfield spring bulbs, 15% off. And with Mother's Day coming up, get 4 packs of flowering annuals and vegetables, just $2.29. Plus, visit our outdoor garden centers, now open at select Blaine's Farm and Fleet stores.
It's not very often a fella gets to offer the best products in the marketplace at a price lower than most others. When I look at this beautiful showroom, when I consider the quality of our products and the team of 80 exceptional professionals, we should be higher priced, but we're not. If you have any doubts for your next home improvement project, you should contact the Board Store today. It's not all the sales and discounts, it's the bottom line that counts, and you'll get no better bottom line than at the Board Store Home Improvements.
Ordinary is the opposite of beautiful. Because beauty excites. It energizes. It drops our jaws. Dilates our eyes. Makes us look twice. A beautiful home, a beautiful life, is something we create. And we can start right now at Floor & Decor.
Find happiness. Find something familiar and new. Find connection. Find culture. Find community. Find yourself at the La Crosse Symphony.
Join the La Crosse Symphony Orchestra for Spring Finale and a world premiere, Saturday, May 4th. Sponsored by TrustPoint. Get your tickets now at lacrossesymphony.org.
Holman Locker and Meat Market, your place for fresh, quality local meat. Now's the time to stock up with our spring freezer filler bundle. It's full of chicken, beef, pork, and shrimp. Call to order yours today. Holman Locker and Meat Market, and much, much more.
Celebrating 70 years, we're News 8 Now. You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
In your morning medical news, the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention releasing new data that's finding U.S. maternal mortality rates are dropping. According to the new report, the number of maternal deaths fell from 32.9 per 100,000 live births in 2021 to 22.3 a year later. The report did not specify what caused the decrease, but then it may have been associated with a drop in COVID infections. Despite the decline, the maternal death rate for Black women was still higher than any other group. May is National Stroke Awareness Month, and Mayo and Gunderson Health Systems are partnering with the La Crosse Loggers to raise awareness for strokes. In the United States, there are more than 800,000 strokes a year, or one every 30 minutes. Officials hope raising awareness can lower that number.
When you first realize that you've got something wrong with you, seek aid immediately. It's very important. You need to get to the hospital where you can get an injection.
The Loggers will host the 3rd annual Local Stroke Survivors Night, July 17th. Experts around the country are expecting another busy tick season and urging people to take precautions if you spend some time outdoors. Madeline Wright has more.
Beautiful sunny day. Every week, Amy Teal takes a walk in the park to get exercise. But at one point in her life, she was afraid to even go outside.
I love to be outside, and I really just did not want to get bitten again.
Several years ago, she was diagnosed with Lyme disease and babesiosis, 2 tick-borne illnesses that changed the course of her life.
The left side of my face was paralyzed for about 2 weeks, so I had Bell's palsy. And it just got so bad that I became incapacitated, and I could not function anymore. I had to quit my work.
Quit her work as an actress to focus on her recovery. The Delaware County Health Department is taking the tick threat seriously. On Tuesday, specialist Chad Kennard dragged a net through a state park to collect as many ticks as he could.
And see if we got anything.
They'll be sent to be tested for diseases.
We collected over 5,000 ticks last year, so that's kind of indicative of how this year is probably going to go.
As tick season ramps up, Amy Teal wants people to know prevention is key. Use insect repellent and check your body for ticks after outdoor activities.
Early recognition of a tick bite, getting to a doctor quickly, and getting it recognized and diagnosed early.
Through her organization, the Pennsylvania Lyme Resource Network, she spearheaded the installation of 500 tick warning signs across the state.
Really, we just don't want to see you get sick.
Equip yourself with knowledge, she says, to enjoy the outdoors safely.
And to avoid tick bites, it's always recommended to wear long sleeves and shower after you spend time in grassy or wooded areas. City Brewery union members voting today on a new contract agreement. According to a flyer shared with us, members will vote for a second day today at the La Crosse American Legion on an agreement reached between union leaders and the brewery. Back in March, members voted to authorize a strike if a new contract agreement could not be reached. Members also rejected the company's plan to implement a mandatory 12-hour shift for many departments. The union's current contract with the brewery ends next Wednesday. 2 new Oakleaf clinics opened in Chippewa and Rusk counties yesterday. The clinics opening in former Prevea Health locations, which were left vacant in Cornell and Ladysmith following HSHS and Prevea's controversial exit from the region in March. The new clinics are part of 4 that are planned in the Chippewa Valley. The other 2 in Menominee and Rice Lake are expected to open in the coming weeks. A second daily Amtrak train route begins later this month. Amtrak Midwest announcing tickets for the Borealis route are now available. The route originates at St. Paul and Chicago, with both trains leaving in the late morning and running through La Crosse and Tomah along the way. Fares start at $41 each way for adults. The new route is sponsored by the states of Wisconsin, Minnesota, and Illinois. You can find the Borealis train schedule and more information on our website, news8000.com. 8th graders from Minnesota schools got hands-on yesterday exploring different career opportunities at Western Technical College. Bluff County Collaborative and Western Tech hosted 250 8th graders from 7 school districts in Houston County. The day was a chance for them to get familiar with their interests and match them with the educational programs available at Western Tech.
Young people, they don't always know what they want to do, so the more we can expose them to options and ideas, the more that they're with confidence exploring things a little deeper as they start to select high school classes and what they want to do after high school.
Since 2017, 6.4% of Bluff Country Collaborative students choose Western Tech programs after school. Time now is 6:36. Let's check in with News 8 meteorologist Bill Grahl for a look at our morning commute. Hi, Bill.
Hi, Alexandra. Be prepared for a wet morning commute for sure. In fact, a live look through CityCam will show light to moderate rain falling in the La Crosse area. So slower speeds is always a good idea. You don't want to hydroplane, especially if you run into some heavier rain showers. You can see the interstate is wet out in Onalaska. Drivecast for today. Again, the roads will be wet, especially through the morning hours. That's when the rain will be most widespread. Then it becomes a little bit more hit and miss as we head into the afternoon and turning a bit breezy today as well. Look at radar showing those yellow pockets kind of weakening as they move into Wisconsin, but some moderate rain to our west, even some thunder and lightning activity kind of right along and now east of the I-35 corridor. So if this holds together, we could see some lightning strikes and hear some rumbles of thunder around here over the next few hours. Current temperatures generally in the lower to middle 50s. They will remain steady through the morning hours and then briefly spike in the low 60s later this afternoon into early this evening when that rain activity becomes quite a bit more hit and miss than what we'll see this morning. I will have the rest of my 8-day forecast right after the commercial break. Alexandra?
Before we head to break, it's time to look at today's Look Who's 8. Jasper is turning 8 weeks old today. He loves to snuggle and nap. If you know a special someone turning 8 weeks, 8 months, 8 years, 18, 80, or 88 years old soon, we'd love to feature them. Just upload their photo to our website, news8000.com, and look for the Submit Pictures button underneath the Home tab. Many of us celebrated Easter in March, but did you know the Orthodox Christian tradition observes this holiday a bit later? Coming up, we'll be joined by by the father from St. Elias Orthodox Church to discuss the unique customs and rituals surrounding Orthodox Easter, known as Pascha.
Bygoff and Rohde had your back then, and we have your back now. We've been Wisconsin's personal injury powerhouse for over 50 years. Bygoff and Rohde. Serious injuries need serious lawyers.
In 1925, a new furniture store opened its doors in Fountain, Minnesota. Now, 99 years later, we're Drury's. Same location, same family, the same philosophy. Sell quality furniture, keep the prices affordable, and give our customers the best service possible. 4 generations later, Drury's is bigger and better than ever. So we're celebrating with our 99th anniversary sale, our biggest sale ever. Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota, celebrating 99 years of furnishing the area with quality furniture.
Cooley Carpet has always been more than just carpet, and now the name will reflect that. Cooley Floors and Design. Along with the brand new name, there's a fresh new look to the showroom. Don't worry, Cooley Floors and Design still has the same great team at the same convenient location. Ready to elevate your space? The design consultants will take the time to discuss your dreams, needs, and your budget. Cooley Floors and Design will accompany you through every step, from expert advice to professional installation. Visit Cooley Floors and Design on Mormon Cooley Road for a fresh new look.
At Overhead Door Company, we repair any garage door and only install the best. Serving up to 100 miles outside of the Onalaska, Wisconsin area. When you need a door company you can trust with your life, call Overhead Door Company of the Seven Rivers region.
Pischke Motors has been family owned and operated since 1920 and have you to thank for our continued success. Stop by our dealership in West Salem or La Crosse to find the Ram you're looking for. Get in a Ram 1500 Laramie or Bighorn today. We've got great deals on new Rams right now. When you find the perfect truck, you'll feel it.
Start your search at Pischke.com and then drive away in your new Ram.
Results are in for the 2024 Best of La Crosse County. Head to bestoflacrossecounty.com to see the winners in every category. Thank you to everyone who participated, and congratulations to all the winners.
Presented by River Valley Remodelers.
Bygoff and Rohde. We've been Wisconsin's personal injury powerhouse for over 50 years, and we have the #1 personal injury attorney in Eau Claire. Bygoff and Rohde. Serious injuries need serious lawyers.
Welcome back and a good Thursday morning to you at 6:41. We'll start with our allergy report. Low to medium symptoms today because of the rain and the cooler temperatures, and then higher symptoms again for tomorrow for ash, birch, and tree pollen in general. Mowing forecast, not a great day to do it today. Rain this morning. It'll be a little bit more hit and miss this afternoon, but the ground's going to be good and wet from the rain this morning. 63 the high. Good day tomorrow, 73, and Saturday got a yellow light because we do have a chance for some showers. There'll be lighter showers with highs back in the low to mid 60s. Again, it is a wet scene through CityCam right now with light to moderate rainfall. 55 degrees at the airport and downtown. The Mississippi holding steady, or I should say rising a little bit, 6.91 feet. The Chippewa River is holding steady. 51 for you folks in Eau Claire with a cloudy sky. You've been in and out of some light rain showers from time to time. So current temperature is generally between about 50 and 56 degrees this morning, and these numbers will remain steady for the next several hours as pockets of rain move through, and then we will rise late today. Winds out of the east 5 to 15. We could see some gusts upwards of 25 miles per hour as this area of low pressure spins across the region later today. Now you can see the rain kind of weakening a little bit as it moves into Wisconsin, but those pockets of yellows and oranges off to our west, that's moderate rainfall. Even some lightning strikes showing up along the I-35 corridor, and if these hold together, some spots may see some thunder and lightning activity, especially south of Interstate 90. Looks like the best bet right now. That low near Omaha, Nebraska, again, it's going to pass right overhead over the next 12 to 18 hours, and as it does, that's what's going to cause the periods of rain and some scattered thunderstorms. They will be most widespread this morning Notice this afternoon, SkyTracker has much of the rain activity pushing to our east with just some hit and miss showers left over. And then this evening, the redevelopment primarily east of La Crosse. So again, most of the rain should fall by about lunchtime. And then after that, it's going to be more hit and miss for the La Crosse area. Partial clearing late tonight. And then Friday's looking great with mostly sunny conditions and warmer temperatures once again. And then more clouds move across the area on Saturday with that chance for some lighter rain showers. Now, Rain Tracker for today shows anywhere from about 3 or 4 tenths to an inch plus of rainfall through about midnight tonight. So again, another good soaking rain for the region. Zone forecast showing those cooler temperatures because of the clouds and rain. Low to mid 60s in the La Crosse area, some upper 60s far south, and as we head back to the north, cooler, low to mid 50s in Mondovi, Alma, and Osseo, even around 51 in Ladysmith, 53 today in Chippewa Falls and Eau Claire. So for today, cooler, turning breezy, with periods of rain and some scattered thunderstorms. Again, most widespread through about lunchtime. 63 the high. Slight chance of showers this evening, especially east, clearing overnight. 46 for the low. Lots of sun Friday and Sunday. A couple of beautiful days, low 70s. In between that, chance of light rain showers on Saturday, a high of 64. Monday looking dry, 75, and then another round of storms Monday night into Tuesday. Still highs around 74 on Tuesday, and then some low-end rain chances next Wednesday and Thursday. 69 on Wednesday, low to mid 60s for highs next Thursday and Friday. That's the latest check of my 8-day forecast. Now here's Alexandra with a special guest this morning.
Thank you, Bill. If you thought Easter was over, think again. We're joined this morning by Father Hannah and Richard Marcos from St. Elias Orthodox Church to discuss the unique tradition surrounding Orthodox Easter, also known as Pascha. Good morning to you both. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, so just explain the significance of the term Pascha and how it relates to Easter in the Orthodox tradition.
Pascha comes from the Greek, from the Jewish word, which is Pesach or Pascha. And this is our Lord Jesus Christ himself became the new Pascha for us. The Paschal lamb actually that took place in the land of Egypt, and he saved the children of the Israelites from that by the angel of God. And the same way we are saved by our Lord Jesus Christ, our new Pascha, from death and from death or eternal death as well, and we are brought by him to eternal life.
Okay, and so Orthodox Easter is this Sunday, so tell us how St. Elias is celebrating.
We're celebrating, we started actually by Palm Sunday as Christ coming into the new King as coming into Jerusalem with humility and with power as well. And then we celebrated the first bridegroom matins, 3 bridegroom matins, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And then we celebrated yesterday night as well the Holy Unction service with anointing the people with the holy oil for the healing of soul and body, and as well for giving us strength in our spiritual struggle against our enemies and unseen enemies. And tonight as well, we're celebrating the 12 Passion Gospels of our Lord Jesus Christ. Especially this takes place when we have the priest or the bishop goes out carrying the cross himself, as Christ himself has carried the cross, and we hang the cross in the middle of the church in the Solea. And then we bring, after the 5th Gospel, we bring the crucifix. Actually is like the icon, it's flat Christ. Okay. And we bring him and we hang him on the cross as did the Romans.
Okay, and then Sunday, what goes on Sunday then for Easter?
Sunday we have the rush service. This is very famous in the Orthodox Church. When the priest goes out with the congregation, we just dim the church, no more lights in the church until we go out and we start the rush service, and we pound on the door of the church saying that the King of Glory will come in. And then who is this King of Glory? The Lord of Hosts is the King of Glory, our Lord Jesus Christ himself. And we open wide the gates of the church, and the King of Glory will come in, meaning that we're coming into his kingdom here on earth.
Okay, and what time Sunday does this take place if people want to attend?
By midnight.
Okay, so if they want to come up, they should show up at midnight or a little bit before?
At 10 p.m.
10 p.m. Okay, and that's at St. Elias. All right, so Richard, as a longtime member, share your personal experience and connection with these Orthodox traditions.
Well, it's an interesting experience. You know, at St. Elias Church, it was founded in 1908 by Syrian and Lebanese immigrants. Okay. They came to La Crosse, and they established St. Elias. But from 1921 to 1977, there were no regular services. And that was the time period when I was growing up. So really, I didn't experience Pascha until 1977, really, at St. Elias.
Okay.
So it's been quite a ride.
Yeah, and you're still there to this day, so that's great.
Yeah, we don't know when to quit. We're still here, right?
All right. Well, thank you both so much for sharing a little bit about this with us.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, of course.
Take care.
And stay with us. We're back right after this.
Where's the best place for local fresh quality meat? The Holman Locker and Meat Market, of course. Purchase a minimum of 25 pounds of 90% lean ground beef for $4.99 per pound or 85% lean for $4.79 per pound. Shop local at your Holman Locker and Meat Market and much, much more.
To everyone who enjoys a feel-good meal, we're crafting one for you, Wisconsin style.
We're talking handcrafted, cooked to order,
scoop to perfection goodness.
More like greatness.
A snuggle up in the booth, share a bite kind of meal.
A fill you up, heart and soul kind of meal.
Come treat someone you love to a meal they're sure to love.
One always served with a smile.
That comes from the heart.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious!
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we get you outdoors because we get you. When it's time to plant and grow your dream yard, we get you the right products at the right prices. Like half off 1 cubic foot bags of Miracle Grow garden soil, 16-pound bags of Blaine's Midwest Blend bird food, $16.99. Rewards members save an extra $1. And with Mother's Day coming up, assorted Whitman's and Russell Stover candies, just $8.99. Plus, visit our outdoor garden centers, now open at select Blaine's Farm and Fleet stores.
This is Kathy. She's about to see her dentist. She's afraid. Not because of the drill, but because of the bill. A big bill. But Kathy doesn't need to be afraid, and neither do you. Thanks to affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company. It's easy to get this coverage. Don't believe me? Call or go online for all the details. You could even have this free information kit. This isn't a discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance. It helps pay for over 400 procedures. That's a lot. I'm talking cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures. Bottom line, you'll have help paying for routine care and expensive major work. But if you want deductibles, forget it. There aren't any. No annual maximum either. Plus, you can see any dentist you want. Stop fearing the big bill. Start saving at the dentist. Call now or go to sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Holman Locker and Meat Market, your place for fresh, quality local meat. Now's the time to stock up with our spring freezer filler bundle. It's full of chicken, beef, pork, and shrimp. Call to order yours today. Holman Locker and Meat Market, and much, much more.
What is a hero? Not the kind from comic books and movies, saving the day. We're talking about everyday heroes, those with a special kind of courage or ability, those saving the day, one person at a time. News 8 Now wants to find those heroes and thank them for bettering our community. Go to news8000.com, click on Features, then Hometown Heroes to nominate someone you feel is truly a hometown hero. See the stories you missed or watch them again on our YouTube page. Or find us at news8000.com. The 8000 Plus app. Stream on your time.
Welcome back at 6:52. Time now for your Morning News Now. Classes are canceled today at Mount Horeb Middle School outside of Madison after someone tried to enter the school with a rifle yesterday. That incident happened around 11 a.m. Wisconsin Attorney General Josh Kaul confirmed the suspect was carrying a rifle and was a student of the district. He was killed by police. No students or staff were injured. The school superintendent says recent school security upgrades may have helped keep everybody in the building safe.
Had it not been for our community stepping up to the plate to help support capital and operational referendums that allowed us to install safety measures, including vestibules, locked front doors and the like, this could have been a far worse tragedy.
The officers who fired at the suspect are now on administrative leave while the investigation continues. University of Wisconsin-Madison police arrested more than 30 people as officers removed tents during the third day of on-campus protests over the war in Gaza. 3 deputies and a state trooper who was hit in the head with a skateboard were injured in the process. More tents were set up after most officers left the area. It wasn't immediately clear how many of those arrested were affiliated with the university. A Monroe County man is accused of threatening a Vernon County resident and firing a gun near his home. 41-year-old Nicholas Calhoun allegedly threatened a person outside of their house Saturday. About 3 hours later, police got a call he was yelling at the end of a driveway and fired several rounds from a gun. Police arrested him later that night in the town of Union, and he was taken to jail. He's now facing several charges and has been released on a $3,000 bond. He's due back in court next week. Happening today, President Biden expected to meet with the families of the 4 law enforcement officers who were killed in North Carolina earlier this week. Those 4 officers, including 1 deputy U.S. Marshal, were killed Monday after attempting to serve a warrant for possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. 4 other officers were also hurt in the shooting. The president also will visit with them today. Also during his visit, he is expected to unveil $3 billion for lead pipe replacements. That move is expected to impact 1.7 million lead pipes across the nation. City Brewery Union members voting today on a new contract agreement. According to a flyer shared with News 8, members will vote for a second day at the La Crosse American Legion on an agreement reached between union leaders and the brewery. Back in March, members voted to authorize a strike if a new contract agreement could not be reached. Members also rejected the company's plan to implement a mandatory 12-hour shift for many departments. The union's current contract with the brewery ends next Wednesday.
Well, it's a wet start to our Thursday. Some light to moderate rain around the La Crosse area. Some heavier rain along the I-35 corridor. Some thunder and lightning activity as well. So we could see some of that as the morning progresses, especially south of I-90. Temperatures remain steady this morning with the rain moving through in the low to mid 50s and then briefly spike in the low 60s late today as the rain activity becomes a little bit more hit and miss as we head into the afternoon. Dry tomorrow and Sunday, a couple of beautiful days, low 70s for highs. In between, a chance for some rain showers, lighter rain showers with a high of 64 on Saturday.
Thank you, Bill. The winners of this year's Conductor Wannabe competition have been announced. In first place, Courtney Locken raised a total of $22,022 during the campaign. Half of that will go to River City Youth Hockey. Michael Scott raised $12,481, with half of that going to the Parenting Places Diaper Bank. Both Locken and Scott think the competition is a great tradition.
Not only are you raising money for the arts and the symphony orchestra, but to include these nonprofits, this was a great opportunity to raise some money.
My hope was that I could just reach as many people as possible and get them excited about the way that the organizations enrich our community.
Scott will conduct a march, which he is fondly calling the March of the Diapers. Locken says she'll conduct her piece in full hockey gear as a thank you to everybody who voted for her. In total, the contestants raised just over $55,000. Thank you for starting your morning with us on News 8 Now This Morning. We will see you back here at noon. Until then, enjoy your day.